Hi guys! Ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon is kung bakit yung 0 factorial is equal to 1. As you can see right here. Well, bago natin simulan yung ating discussion, reviewin muna natin kung ano ba yung tinatawag nating factorial. Natutunan natin that a factorial of a number is equal to the number times the number minus 1 times the number minus 2 times the number minus 3 and so on until you reach 3 times 2 times 1. Okay? Well, for example, meron tayong 5 factorial. This is equal to 5 times 5 minus 1 times 5 minus 2 times 5 minus 3 and so on. No? So, this will be equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, okay? Which is equal to 120. Okay, so we learned this from our lecture video about factorials. Now, bakit natin sinasabi na yung 0 factorial is equal to 1? Well, we can prove this by completing some patterns. So, magbigay muna tayo ng isang example. Let us consider this pattern now. Let's say n factorial is equal to n plus 1 factorial over n plus 1. Okay? So, for example, we have 5 factorial. This is equal to 5 plus 1 factorial over 5 plus 1. So, 5 factorial is equal to 6 factorial over 6, diba? Now, what do we mean by this? We have 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 divided by 6. This will be cancelled out, diba? So, clearly, it's the same as what we were doing earlier, no? 5 factorial is equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 120. So, similarly, kapag ginamit natin yung pattern na yan, we have 4 factorial is equal to 5 factorial over 5, which is equal to 24. We have 3 factorial is equal to 4 factorial over 4, which is equal to 6. Then 2 factorial is equal to 3 factorial over 3, which is equal to 2. And then we have 1 factorial is equal to 2 factorial over 2, which is equal to 1. Now, doing this pattern, what is the value of 0 factorial? 0 factorial is equal to 1 factorial over 1, which is equal to 1 over 1. Therefore, 0 factorial is equal to 1. Right? Now, let us consider another pattern. Let us first check yung pattern ng mga exponents, no? Okay? Bakit natin to pinapakita? Just to show you how to evaluate patterns, no? So, let's say we have 2 with an exponent of 1, we know that this is equal to 2, right? 2 with an exponent of 2, this is equal to 2 times 2, which is equal to 4. Then we have 2 with an exponent of 3, this is equal to 2 times 2 times 2, and this is equal to 8. Then 2 with an exponent of 4 is equal to 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and this is equal to 16. Diba? Now, why we're doing this is to identify why 2 with an exponent of 0 is equal to 1. So, bakit natin to nakuha, no? Let us consider this part. You have 16 here as a result for 2 with an exponent of 4. So, what can you observe here? 16, if you divide this by 2, which is the base of our exponent, you will get 8. 8, if you divide by 2, you will get 4. 4, if you divide by 2, you will get 2. Now, 2, if you divide by 2, you will get 1. So, as you can see, if we follow this pattern, tama yung naging resulta natin, no? Which means that 2 with an exponent of 0 is actually equal to 1. Now, let us try to do the same pattern in factorials. Okay? Let's say we have 1 factorial, which is equal to 1. Then we have 2 factorial, which is equal to 2 times 1, which is equal to 2. 3 factorial, which is equal to 3 times 2 times 1, which is equal to 6. 4 factorial, which is equal to 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which is equal to 24. And then 5 factorial, which is equal to 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 is equal to 120. Okay, so what can you observe sa pattern natin dito? We have 120, and if we divide this by 5, you will get 24. Now, 24, if you divide by 4, you will get 6. 6, if you divide by 3, you will get 2. Now, 2, if you divide by 2, you will get 1. Now, 0 factorial. 1, if you divide by 1, this is still equal to 1. So, as you can see, we also have here 0 factorial is equal to 1. And this is how we prove it using patterns. Well, that's it for now, guys, and thank you for watching. We are inviting you to register sa www.enginerds.org. It is a community of Filipino engineers, engineering students, and STEM students. Thank you very much and have a nice day.